Hey everyone, it's Zevi, and welcome back to the channel. So the new Crossroads of Fate event, Museum Arc and Bank Arc are finally being released with patch 1.2 and 1.3, especially because Fox and Queen are going to be on those respective banners. And in today's video, I'm basically going to be going over why this event is actually what you should be spending your stamina on, especially farming as well, just completing all the tasks that you can do, completing the event and playing the event in general, because you do get these things called Destiny Badges, and you can use them in the gallery auction to purchase Ascension and EXP materials. And it's actually more efficient than Realm of Repression, at least until obviously you purchase everything in the shop. So in today's video, we will be covering that. I'll be going through how the event sort of structure works. I'll be covering the Destiny badges as well. And I'll also be going through rough numbers in terms of Realm of Repression rewards compared to this event rewards, and why I think you should be using a stamina to farm this event rather than farming Realm. Again, until I guess you buy everything that you want or need in the shop. But basically all I'm trying to say is definitely farm this event. The event's actually pretty decent. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on the video. It definitely helps out the channel a bunch, as well as the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for all the support on Persona 5 the Phantom X. More guide content is definitely on the way, so definitely keep it locked on this channel. And don't forget to join the Gacha Rebels Discord, link in the description. Alrighty, so we are just going to be going over the event in general. So you get three things with the event. You get the Relativity's Labyrinth, the Sinners of Vanity and Gluttony, and the Museum. The Museum you basically go through and you just do your challenges, very similar to the Crossroads of Fate for 1.0. And you get pretty good rewards. You get 50 per pop, as well as all the chests and stuff that you get in there. And then also you can complete missions, and then you get these metal jewels as well. So you can get quite a decent amount of rewards just by playing the event, essentially. And the event's not too difficult as well. But you also get these things called Destiny Badges and coins, which we'll be going over a little bit. They do expire at the end of, I believe, Yusuke's banner, I think? Oh, no, sorry, at the end of the whole event, actually. So just keep that in mind. But I'm sure you can use everything for Yusuke's gallery auction, as well as future gallery auctions with Queen as well. So Labyrinth is another event. Basically, you go through and it's like a little maze sort of thing, and you do some random shit and whatever, and you can also get rewards from this one. You also get coins, you also get meta jewels, and you get high tier level up materials. But the one we're going to be talking about is boss battles through the Sinners of Gluttony event. You basically just beat, you fight the Vesha, which is essentially just Manorama's boss if you play Persona 5, for example. And then even with these missions, you get actually quite a lot of these coins and a lot of these good events as well. I haven't actually been the Vesha on difficulty 25, but regardless, you can get coins and all that sort of stuff as well. You also get these retrograde cards, which I can go over in another video, but it's very cool that they've brought that in. It's basically just like a substat reroll, essentially. But today, we are basically just going to go over the Sinners of Vanity and Gluttony. So those coins and Destiny Badges that you can actually use them in the gallery auction, as you can see here. As you can see, I've already sort of maxed out a few items, especially, the Miller coins, Everlasting Incenses. But you can use your Destiny Badges on these particular items. And it's actually pretty decent as well, because these are, obviously very high valuable sort of items, especially these gold incenses, as well as, I guess, these gold ores as well, particularly because, especially if you're one to level 60, which I assume most people are around. Some people might be 70, some people might just be getting to 60, but you do require a lot of these gold materials, especially, so it can be very, very tedious to grind. But in the shop, you can just purchase it with the coins, as you can see that I've done with the perfumes. So my claim is that this event is actually much more efficient than farming Realm of Repression, especially through stamina. So basically, through Sinners of Vanity and Gluttony, as you can see here, you've got two different modes. You've got Challenge Mode, which is basically just beating the boss once, essentially. And then essentially you want to do that because you want to unlock Stamina Mode. So when you unlock Stamina Mode, you can actually use your stamina in order to clear it. And as you can see here, you actually get Destiny Badges, as well as Compact Gems, as well as EXP rewards for Wonder, which is essentially like a Realm of Repression farm. But instead of getting the actual materials outright, you're actually getting these coins in order to purchase them through the store. Now, when you're farming Realm of Repression, or when you're farming in general, it's really down to two things. One is Wonder EXP, and the other one is the amount of mats that you can possibly get. Now, in terms of Wonder EXP, I can tell you that, you don't have to worry. So you get 1500 per spin, or per run. And essentially, one run costs 60 stamina, so you can do 4 runs per day at 240 stamina max, which is essentially 6000 Wonder EXP. And if you actually go to Realm of Repression, for example, if I just do let's just say I do a perfume farm, so let's just quickly go over there now. So at about 60, again, I'm just basing this off 60 because I am 60, but obviously if you're 70, you probably get a little bit more, I think. You get 750 Wonder EXP and about 30 like per 30 spin. So you get 8 spins a day, and then 750 times 8 is about 6k. So in terms of 1 EXP, you're not actually missing out too much on that. Well, actually, you're not missing out at all. So don't worry about that. Don't threat too much, because obviously, you know, you'll just be able to level up normally. Now, the other thing is the amount of mats you can get. Now, at 1 to level 60, the issue that mainly I have on material farming is that you have a chance of getting 0 of these gold ones, which I know a lot of people need a lot of golds, and especially a lot of purples, because they're nearing that mark where they need to push their characters from 60 to 70 and then potentially 70 to 80. So if we take that same principle and you get 8 spins a day, you can potentially get 8 gold perfumes, which is really, really nice. But you can also potentially get absolutely jack shit, which has happened to me multiple times. So in terms of actual materials itself, if you farm this event and use up all your 240 stamina, you have a potential of getting 0 of these golds. Now, obviously there's a % chance, and most likely you probably will get at least 1, right? But there is a chance, and it's happened to me, and I'm sure it's happened to you on multiple occasions, that you get 0. So now if we go back to the event in the Crossroads of Fate, you get coins. So if you get coins and you're spending stamina to get these coins, right? Then these coins can be spent on whatever you want in the gallery auction shop, which means that you can buy the golds outright. So now I know there is a purchase limit of 15. So essentially between 1 or 2 days, you essentially just basically 1 or 2 days in terms of farming for 240, for example, 240 stamina, you essentially, you know, it's more efficient than Realm of Repression, but you can just choose the golds outright. So you don't actually have to, you know, get chance in the equation to actually get the gold materials, and this applies to all the other gold materials like gold ores, as well as your gold skill incense materials as well. So basically what I'm trying to say is, because you can have a selection of what materials you want, you can just outright purchase those materials straight up, and you don't even have to chance it on hopefully getting a good roll or a good spin on your Realm Repression farms, because you can just instantly buy the materials that you want. Essentially, you just get choice, and it takes sort of chance out of the equation. But the other good thing about it is that these EXP mats especially, now your purchase limit is 200, so I'm just going to be basing on 200. So each day, right, you get 500 coins at the max level of 25, and then obviously if you can't beat 25, for example, on stamina mode, then you can obviously beat 20 and 15, for example. You get less coins, so it's between 400 to 500, but similar principle. So let's just say you beat 25 and you're comfortably beating 25 and you're able to farm that. So you get 4 spins per day, 500 coins, that's 2,000 coins straight up. In 1 day, you can straight up buy 200 Thief Compendium tomes, and one straight up, right? 200. Now, if we go to Realm of Repression in 1 day, right? So if we go to 60, Pursuit of Honor, you get 4 per spin, and you can do, so that's 20, so you can do 12 per spin. So you get 48. So in 1 day, you get essentially 4 times the amount of purple EXP books than you do on Realm of Repression. Now again, it's a 200 limit, so essentially 1 day you're going to max it. So if you do need EXP books after this, then obviously you'll be farming Realm of Repression. But basically what I'm trying to say is the store and the coins that you get in Realm of Repression, in the event, is actually more worth than grinding it out on your Realm of Repression grind, or daily grind essentially. So in my opinion, it's definitely worth to try and get as many coins as you possibly can. Now, after doing the event in general, just like Relativity's Labyrinth, Sinners of Vanity and Gluttony, and the missions, for example, as well as, you know, Sinners of Vanity and Gluttony, you do get a lot of coins. As you can see, I've already maxed out a bunch. And then the next thing that I'm going to be doing is definitely grabbing these blue materials that I can grab as many as I can, and then 100% grabbing these EXP materials, because getting 200 straight off rip essentially per day is really, really nice. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. Basically, again, I just recommend purchasing as much as you can, getting as many coins as you can, and purchasing all the items in the gallery auction shop, because it's definitely worth it. I did rough numbers for you. You can do the numbers yourself as well. You do get more value out of farming this event rather than farming Realm. Obviously, with the purchase limits, for example, if you are missing particular certain items, then you have no choice but to go back to Realm. But what I'm trying to say is definitely try and max out and at least get all the value that you can from the shop, because it does have a lot of value. And then once you max out stuff or, you know, reach the purchase limit on certain items, then obviously, you know, you'll have to go back to Realm. But this event is actually really, really good. And it's actually not too difficult to fight the Vesha, for example. It is relatively easy. Now, level 25 can be a little bit tricky, so I understand. But again, you're only really missing out on 50 coins. So instead of like one day being able to clear out a certain ESP mat, you might need to take 2 days. But level 20 for most people should be very, very doable. Level 25 might be a little bit more difficult, especially if you don't have characters leveled up or anything like that. But overall, it's a very, very interesting event. I wouldn't say the boss battle is necessarily fun. It is a little bit tedious, but you do get a lot of value out of it. And I do highly recommend that you farm this event as much as you can, especially with 8 days left. And you should be able to get most things in the shop, especially if you're not spending your coins like an idiot like myself on the standard tickets, because they're a little bit worthless at the moment with the changes that they made with the standard banners. But we'll wait and see on that one. I don't want to throw fuel onto the fire. But regardless, farm the event, buy the stuff from the gallery auction. It's definitely worth your time. So once again, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on the channel. It definitely helps out the YouTube algorithm a bunch. I will be doing more Persona 5, the Phantom X videos, as well as live streams as well. So definitely keep it locked on the channel. Don't forget to join the Discord and all that good stuff. Link in the description below. I'll catch you guys in the next video.